So, Brian, I always wanted to be in a different career field.
I did not know that.
Welcome to Banter About It, episode 4, where the beer is good and the jokes are terrible. I'm John.
And I'm Brian. We have a lot to talk about today, so let's get started.
So we got a lot to talk about today, Brian. Lots been going on since we shot the last video. A lot of cool new stuff that I think we want to share with all of our viewers and patrons. So you want to kick us off with the first one? We teased it in the last video. Hey, we might have more space. Well,
we've expanded.
Here we are.
So we've got about 40 additional seats. We're actually sitting currently at the stage area. We've already had 2 bands play. We've got another scheduled up coming up here pretty quick. And it's just a great new location to is able to expand our seating, expand our atmosphere. If you guys come in and check this out, it's very airy. It feels like the outdoors have been brought inside. Fully conditioned space. It's going to be our all-season outdoor patio, basically. It's just off the main tap room through a door, and we're able to isolate it, and we're able to keep it private. If we want to do a private event here, and we can have the door open and just keep it as a social space to go between the two areas.
Yeah. If you're interested in hosting meetings here, hosting a private party, anything like that, just hit us up on our socials, or you can always reach out to us at banterbrewing@gmail.com. We'd be happy to talk with you and work out the details.
And one thing we've added to the space, we've always kind of had the idea of talking and to encourage that. We wanted to introduce some games, and so we purchased 2 games called Boss Toss. We're going to start hosting some tournament nights, some league nights. We're going to try to do that on Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesday night league night. So just like bowling, right? So you go out and you do bowling on Wednesday nights. We'll have Boss Toss league nights, so you can come kind of open court, if you will, practice a little bit, pair up, and like you said, we've got 2 different Boss Toss set up on the wall. So teams of 2. You can pair up, and you could have eight people going all at the same time, basically, or 2 teams of 2. On each one. So that way we'll be able to practice, get ready for tournaments. We'll do lots of, beer specials, fun prizes, things like that. It'll be a great time to come out and brush up on your skills.
And then also, in addition to the space, I've already talked about it briefly, we're having bands now. We are looking for bands. So if you guys know anybody that's in a band, please let us know. You can tag them on it. You can send them a private message and say, hey, send these guys a message, see if you guys can get on their rotation. We want to book this place out as much as we possibly can with live music.
Yeah, send us some suggestions. We want to have bands that you guys want to see here, right? So we've had, like Brian said, a couple bands in already. We've got some others booked out here coming up in the coming weeks, but we do have some open slots available, and would love to work with the local bands. We're also going to be doing some other stuff in here too. We really want to utilize and showcase this space. And again, following us, that we're all about partnering with the local community. So the other thing we're doing is actually working with some local artists and hanging their artwork and showcasing that in our new space as well. So got a couple artists lined up already for the next 2 months. They'll be installing their art here coming in the coming weeks. So it'll be up for 3 to 4 weeks at a time. So you can come in, view the art. Some of it will be available for purchase. But we need local artists too, right? So we have a few lined up already. But if you know other local artists, or maybe you yourself do art, again, reach out to us. We would love to showcase you at Banter.
Yep. And we've got some more to talk about. But John, I got a quick joke for you.
Uh-oh.
So,
lay it on me.
So I read the other day that Eminem, he's opening up a vaccine clinic.
Really?
Yeah, you only get 1 shot.
Oh, so bad.
But I got another one for you, John.
Good.
So Sir Mix-a-Lot, he ended up opening an animal clinic, a rehab clinic, actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it's for anorexic reptiles.
Anorexic reptiles.
Yeah, his anaconda didn't want none.
All right, that one was good. I'll give you that one.
You're pro.
Yeah. So Brian, I always wanted to be in a different career field.
I did not know that.
I really wanted to be an archaeologist, but I just couldn't see my career always being in ruins. There you go. You're welcome.
So moving on here, we've got a bottle share coming up. We're actually going to be hosting a bottle share here at the brewery. And we want to open it up to not only people who are sitting on way too many bottles in your cellars, but also to home brewers. So if you guys have a home brew on that you want to have an excuse to come up and open it up, let people try it, give you feedback. Also, if you've got bottles sitting in your closet for the last 2 or 3 years and you don't have any reason to open them up, this is the reason to open them up. So what we're going to do is Thursday, April 7th, we're going to have an event here. We'll post more details in the comments. It's going to be 2 hours. We'll probably do it from about 7 to 9 o'clock. I will personally be here the entire evening, so I will be able to help give you guys feedback. So yeah, and you guys just want to come up and hang out with me, I would love to see you guys here. But that is also the same day we're going to be releasing the collective beer glass. So some of you may not know that Springfield Beer Collective is most of the breweries within Springfield. We all meet once a month, and we do a couple events throughout the year as a group. And this is one of the events we do. So the glass has all of our logos on it. It's a really cool glass. For $10, you get to fill the glass up with whatever beer you want, drink it, and then just keep the glass and take it home. And for $7, you can just have the glass outright, no beer in it. So yeah, like I said, that's April 7th when it all starts. It's a Thursday.
Yeah, speaking of, other things that we have coming up, we talked about it a little bit in the last episode. We kind of, gave you a heads up that it was going to be starting pretty soon. But, tell us a little bit about the running club. That's coming up here pretty quick.
Running club is coming up. We want to kick it off April 16th. We're going to try to be here at the brewery at 9 o'clock. We're going to...
That's 9 a.m., by the way.
Yeah. A.m. So, 9 o'clock a.m. If it's colder than 50 degrees. If it's raining, we probably won't do it. I hate running when I'm freezing cold, and I hate running in the rain. But if it's past that, we will definitely be here. We're going to start off a little bit on the slower side and a little bit on the shorter side. We're probably going to run about 2.5 miles for the first go. We're going to do this throughout the summer, and we're going to slowly increase it mileage as well as time. We'll probably run somewhere around 10-minute miles, 9:30 miles, somewhere in there. And then as we get throughout the summer, my goal is to run a 10K at the end of it as a group, and average about a 9:30, 9:15 pace. So, and if you guys don't want to run, that's perfectly fine. We will be having a group do a 1 mile walk, bring your strollers, bring your dogs. And then once we are finished, we're going to meet back here at the brewery, and we might have something for you at the brewery. We'll see.
Very good. And if you don't want to get up at that morning and go at 9 a.m. running, we will have live music that day. And so at 9 p.m., we will be still hanging out here in the tap room, having a good time, enjoying, the camaraderie of everybody that'll be here. So come out, have a beer, and see us that day.
I also want to announce the winners of our triptych. We announced in our last video that we're doing the English Miles, and we asked our community if you guys would throw out suggestions for some flavorings we could add to it, and we've got a couple winners. So the first winner is Brian. He suggested that we do a black cherry beer. And do you want to announce the second winner?
Yeah, the second winner is Susan. So Susan suggested that we do something with cocoa nibs, and so that'll be really interesting. Not one that we've done up to this point.
Yeah,
so
that's why we do.
It'll be a lot of fun, and as a bonus, right? So they got to help us figure out what we were going to do for those variants, but they also get to help us name the beer. So we'll be in contact with them and starting working on this project in the coming weeks. On that same note, I've got one for you, and it's a Will Smith joke too. I'll be honest, right? So, 99 people in a room won't hit you.
Yeah.
But one will. You're welcome. Last thing before we cut this video, Triptych Triathlon. You see right here, we're going to have, the shirts at the end of the triathlon, right? So once you get through all 9, we're going to be announcing on social media here coming up all the prizes for each level. But we're getting to the end of the Belgian triptych right now that's on. So, come in, get your card punched, get that started. If you haven't got in on it yet, you still got time. You can start at any point in time during the year, but if you're going to get all 9 in this year, you really need to get in the next couple of weeks in order to get your card punched for the Belgians. So we look forward to seeing you guys in the tap room. The jokes are terrible, so strap on. We got a lot to cover today. I don't know if that was an
strap on, baby, strap in.
Strap in, strap on. That's probably a little better.